Everyone.
Good afternoon.
This meeting is officially called to order. Executive Director Gitterall, please call the roll.
Thank you, Chairman Johnson, and good afternoon, Commissioners.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Chairman Johnson,
Here.
Commissioner Sachs,
Here.
Commissioner Kretwinkel,
Here.
Commissioner Maldonado,
Here.
Commissioner Whitley,
Here.
Commissioner Ellis,
Here.
Commissioner Steele,
Here.
Commissioner Castaneda,
Here.
Commissioner Harden.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum.
Perfect. This is the portion of the meeting for public participation. Pursuant to Section 2.06G of the Open Meetings Act, a public comment period will be held. Registered speakers will be allowed up to 2 minutes to provide comments. Please proceed with the public comment period.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for joining us today to share your comments with the PBC Board. In compliance with the Open Meetings Act, public participation provides an opportunity for residents to share their comments with our Board of Commissioners. Although this is not a question and answer session, staff are happy to follow up with you after the meeting. As a reminder, public participants must register 2 hours in advance of the meeting and are allowed 2 minutes to provide comments. Also, as stated in PBC's resolution adopted by the Board, all public comments must be limited to issues of concern before the Board or its committees. Remarks of a personal nature directed toward a member of the Board, employees of the Commission, or any other individual will not be permitted. Although we welcome public participation and public comment at our meetings, conduct or behavior that is not respectful or in violation of our anti-harassment policy will not be tolerated. Thank you again for joining us today. Mary Pat?
Thank you. We have one registered speaker today, Mr. Kenneth Newman.
God bless.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
Commissioners, Madam President. In the last 6 months, 5 months, as I continue to do research around the city, it's really apparent that in the past, the Park District has not provided enough playing time on tennis courts, that time that needs to be increased with lighting. And that lighting also affects schools' tennis teams at this time of the year as it gets much darker in the evening, early in the evening. There are several parks where just putting up lights on tennis courts would significantly make those communities better. It would provide economic activity, and it would be a positive thing for the community. So I've listed a few parks here that, Mr. Mayor, putting in light poles would be significant. Oz Park, Warren Park, Harold Washington Park, Douglas Park, Hamilton Park, George Washington Park by Diet High School. You know, I just applied and did not, as of now, have the position to be the tennis coach at Lindblom High School. Well, Lindblom Park has only one tennis court in it now. So the tennis team at Lindblom would have to travel about 1 mile or 2 miles just to find tennis courts to use for the school team. So there is an abundant number of CPS high schools that do not have an athletic facility of whatever they need, whether it's a track, a tennis court, a soccer field, whatever. But that problem is not getting better, it's getting worse. And people are coming into the city expecting to have good athletic facilities, and they're not getting them. When we have people out at night playing sports, we have a more robust, positive city, and that's
Thank you, Mr.
an
Newman.
attraction
Your time has
for
expired.
that to happen. Okay, thank you.
That
Thank you.
concludes our public comment period.
Thank you. For consideration of the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting that was held September 9th, 2025, is there a motion?
There is a motion.
There's a motion to approve the minutes. Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. The motion is approved. Now for the administration of oath of office to President Tony Preckwinkle, appointee of the Board of Commissioners of Cook County for a term until September 30th, 2030. Let's stand. We can just
Okay.
make it official. Oh, just the president. Yeah, she said that's okay. I mean,
Just me.
Just, all right. Please repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I, Tony Preckwinkle, do solemnly swear
I, Tony Preckwinkle, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of
and
Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the Office of Commissioner of the Public Building Commission.
the duties of the officer of the Public Building Commission
Yes. Of the City of Chicago to the best of my ability.
of the City of Chicago to the best of my ability.
Very well. Congratulations, Madam President.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
pretty humbling to see 2030, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a motion to approve this appointment?
There is with great joy.
Very well. Is there a joyful second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor signify in a joyful way by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This motion is approved. Now for the nomination and election of the chairman and officers of the Public Building Commission of Chicago for terms ending September 30th, 2026. Mr. Gitteroff, you want to read those names? Oh, for chairman, I got it. That's Brandon Johnson. For secretary, we got Mary Pat. Well, apparently it's Mary Pat Whittree. I don't think I've ever heard that other name. Okay, and then we have assistant secretary Jessica Higgins, the treasurer Arnold Randall, and then the assistant treasurer Tanya Foucher Weekly. Did I pronounce that right?
Tanya Fouché Weekly.
Foucher Weekly. Is there a motion to approve the
It is
recommendation?
my privilege to do this, and it's the 54th year for a meeting, annual meeting of the PBC.
Oh, wow. All right, congratulations. So there is a powerful motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This motion is approved. Now for the appointment of chairman of the Public Buildings Commission, of the chairman and members of the PBC Audit Committee. We have for chairman David Todd Whitley, for the two members, Mr. Samuel Sachs and Arnold Randall. Is there a motion to approve the recommendation?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This motion is approved. Now for A7, the appointment of the chairman of the Public Building Commission, the chairman and members of the PBC Administrative Operations Committee. For chair, Mr. Jose Maldonado Jr., and the member, Arnold Randall. Is there a motion to
There is
approve
a
the
motion.
recommendation? It's been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This motion is approved. Now, for the report by the Administrative Operations Committee regarding the meeting held on September 25th, 2025, the chair recognizes Committee Chairman Jose Maldonado, who will present the report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The AO Committee held a meeting on September 25th, 2025. Our report is as follows. The Executive Director introduced the proposed 2026 PBC Administrative Budget and the 2026 Richard J. Daley Center Operating and Capital Budget. The Director of Finance provided a detailed analysis of both budgets. The Executive Director will present further details during his budget presentation. The Director of Procurement reported on 5 task order awards for the following services: environmental renovation demolition, geotechnical investigation and reporting, traffic studies, construction material testing, and inspection services. Details of these awards are under tab A8A. The Executive Director recommended ratification of a change order in the credit amount of $1,018,101.82 for the CDOT Work Progress Administration Street Reconstruction Project on West 100th Street, South Holman Avenue, and South Short Street. The item is detailed under tab 8AB. The Executive Director also reported on various outreach opportunities. The AO Committee accepted all the recommendations and reports from the PBC representatives, and that concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr.
Chairman,
Chair.
I move we accept the report.
There's a motion to accept this report. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This report is accepted. Now for the consideration and approval of the acquisition of the Hitchcock Design Group by RVI Planning and Landscape Architecture. The Executive Director will provide the recommendation at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. In April of 2024, the PBC approved Hitchcock Design Group to provide various services to the PBC, including architect of record services for the Logan Square Plazas project. Recently, RVI Planning and Landscape Architecture initiated proceedings to acquire Hitchcock Design Group. The PBC performed due diligence reviews of RVI and request the board's approval of the proposed assignment of the task order-based master agreement to RVI. That concludes my report for item A9.
Very well. Is there a motion to approve the recommendation?
I move. them.
There's a motion to approve this recommendation. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This motion is approved. Now for the report by the Executive Director regarding the regular reports, development status, and other matters. Chair recognizes Executive Director Gitteroff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On September 10th, the PBC attended the 20th Annual Business Conference hosted by one of our assist agencies, the Illinois State Black Chamber of Commerce. We were proud to be there along with Aviation Commissioner Michael McMurray, Chief Procurement Officer Charlotte Roberts, and the Illinois Capital Development Board Executive Director T.J. Edwards in a segment regarding unlocking procurement opportunities. Then on September 11th, the PBC hosted a well-attended pre-submission conference in conjunction with a request for proposals for project development services for the Public Building Commission of Chicago. Those proposals are due on October 7th. Then on September 11th, the PBC joined 19th Ward Alderman Matt O'Shea at a community meeting regarding the CDOT Works Progress Administration street reconstruction project in the vicinity of 114th Street and South Rockwell Western Avenue. The purpose of the meeting was to provide the community with updates regarding the project. Then on September 13th, PBC was honored to join you, Mr. Mayor, and 3rd Ward Alderman Pat Dowell, Family and Support Services Commissioner Angela Green, and representatives from 2FM, along with hundreds of seniors, to announce the development of the new Bronzeville Regional Senior Center located at 4711 to 4755 South Calumet Avenue. And yes, I learned a lot about bingo that day.
Yes, yes, I did.
And then on September 17th, PBC presented at the monthly meeting of the African American Contractors Association, which is another one of PBC's assist agencies. PBC shared details regarding its upcoming procurement opportunities. Then on September 22nd and 24th, virtual community hiring events were held for CDOT Works Progress Administration street reconstruction projects and capital alley projects for 22 different project locations. On September 25th, PBC presented at the meeting of the United States Minority Contractors Association, another one of PBC's assist agencies. It was a great forum for PBC to inform members regarding upcoming opportunities. PBC and the U.S. Minority Contractors Association have scheduled follow-up meetings. We will continue to partner with all of our assist agencies. Representing the interest of small, minority, and/or women-owned businesses is a priority for PBC. Also, on September 25th, Café Descartes opened on the concourse level of the Daly Center. We're excited about that new addition. Finally, on September 18th, and as part of our ongoing student employment initiative, PBC hosted an orientation session for students currently enrolled in Chicago Public Schools' Chicago Builds program. We hosted 76 future leaders here at the Daly Center to provide an opportunity for them to explore meaningful career pathways in all aspects of public development, including design, engineering, construction, and program management. Importantly, various contractors and professional service firms voluntarily attended, offering students the chance to network with experts and explore career options. A special thank you to you, President Hardin, President Steele, and Commissioner Maldonado for your leadership and your attendance, especially the program with the Chicago Builds program. The team, our entire team, was more than happy to meet with those future leaders and the incredible questions that they asked and the engagement that we had with them. It was a great day, and it represented everything that's good about our work, our staff, and our communities. All of the students left with everybody's contact information here at the PBC so that we can conduct follow-up with them. That concludes my report. Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Executive Director. Is there a motion to accept this report?
There is.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Just really quick, I just want you to know, Mr. Executive Director, I think this last month is really indicative of where PBC is going. You saw a range from young people to seniors, the diverse makeup of the investments that this body is making. It's just proof positive that when we all come together with the various entities that we represent, what's possible for the City of Chicago and the County of Cook. So thank you. It's been moved. Anyone else want to make a comment? Oh, yes.
Mr. Chairman.
Chair recognizes Commissioner Maldonado.
I just want to applaud Ray and his team. They did a tremendous job in getting Chicago Built out here and all these students. I had an opportunity to talk to pretty much all 76 of them. By the time I was done, I felt like I was being interviewed for a job. Great questions. They are very invested in themselves, and that shows also with your leadership, Mr. Mayor, and your vision on what Chicago should be. None of this would be possible without your leadership, and I truly appreciate that. And I want to thank Ray and also the mayor for allowing us to be part of it. And hopefully we could continue and doing stuff like this for our young future generation of leaders.
Yeah, thank you, Commissioner. Anyone else wish to speak to this? Very good. Well, I was just appreciative that we saw your picture. We didn't have to worry about Sean Hart's picture getting on the slide. So thank you, Mr. Gitteroff and the team who put together a slide together where it wasn't just Commissioner Hart being highlighted. So this has been moved and seconded for this to be approved. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. This report has been accepted. Now, for the consideration and approval of the Public Building Commission's 2026 administrative budget, the chair recognizes Executive Director Gitteroff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and all of you here at the table with us. We're pleased to present the proposed 2026 PBC administrative budget and the proposed 2026 Daily Center operating and capital budget. Together, these budgets reflect a positive and forward-looking outlook for the PBC. And as we previously reported to the board, 2025 has been a year of continued momentum. We welcome new partnerships and we enhanced existing ones. Together, Mr. Mayor, we've created opportunities that are reshaping our communities. Through mid-year of 2025, PBC marked the successful completion of $42 million in projects delivered on behalf of all of our municipal partners, and we're projected to complete more than $100 million in additional capital renovation and infrastructure developments by the year's end. Our current program forecasts for projects in planning, design, and construction include nearly $1.4 billion of multi-year investments on behalf of our partners, including Chicago Department of Transportation, Chicago Park District, Chicago Public Schools, Chicago Public Libraries, Chicago Department of Fleet and Facility Management, Chicago Department of Family and Support Services, City of Chicago Department of Water Management, Forest Preserve District of Cook County, and City Colleges of Chicago. Wanted to recognize all of our partners. Each one of these investments has assisted in strengthening Chicago's communities and serves as a catalyst for more development. Additionally, throughout 2025, we remain committed to bringing resources, opportunities, and jobs to our communities. We expanded the job contracting program, awarded multiple professional service and construction contracts, connected with industry experts and partners through our assist agency roundtable discussions and annual connection sessions, along with implementing a meaningful and successful student hiring initiative. Our success is directly attributed to the support and leadership we get from you, Mr. Chairman, the guidance from all of our commissioners sitting here at this table, our ongoing collaboration with all of our municipal partners, and our staff's commitment to excellence. With that said, we're all proud to present the budget for fiscal year 2026. In your board books under tab A11, please turn to page 2, and you'll see our projected work in place by municipal partner for fiscal year 2026. This virtual breakdown highlights how our work continues to grow across a broader range of agencies, a sign of increasing diversification and strength of our portfolio. Now, if you would kindly turn to page 2, you'll note that throughout 2025, our work has followed a strong upward trajectory. As a result, we are now projecting $191 million in WIP for 2026. A number of these projects are in procurement, planning, and design phases, demonstrating the continued strength of our work and commitment to long-term investments throughout Chicago and Cook County. With ongoing pre-planning efforts and collaboration with all of our partners, we expect this number will continue to increase into 2027 and 2028. I'm also pleased to report that we have successfully closed the deficit balances from previous years. We are projecting a balanced budget. Thank you. Thank you. And that thanks to you and all the commissioners that are here.
Well, it started with Commissioner Preckwinkle, so.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, well done.
It's all great.
Well, and thank you. And we're projecting a balanced budget for 2025. That'll allow us to continue to rebuild our reserves, most importantly, and step toward long-term sustainability. Looking ahead to our 2026 budget year, our team has worked diligently to ensure that the proposed administrative budget remains effectively flat. Through disciplined and efficient resource management and thoughtful planning, we are confident we can meet our operational needs while continuing to support our long-term strategic goals, all without compromising fiscal responsibility. And now, if you can kindly turn to page 4, you will note that the proposed 2026 administrative budget includes a modest 2% increase over the 2025 budget. The total proposed administrative expense budget for 2026 is $8.7 million. Our available resources for 2026 are projected to fully cover all administrative expenses, maintaining a strong fiscal foundation for the Commission. Lastly, Mr. Mayor, if I may, during our Administrative Operations Committee meeting on September 25th, I mentioned all our staff by name that contributed to our success. I'm not going to read their names, but I did want to recognize their unwavering dedication to our work and our team. That concludes my report for item A11.
I move this, and I move it with knowing that this is extraordinarily well thought out.
So there's a motion on the floor to approve this recommendation. Is there a second?
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Does anyone wish to speak to this item?
Just one question.
Yeah, the chair recognizes Commissioner Whitley.
I see a increase in the insurance for the Daily Center to $1 million for 2026. What does that contribute to? Just
For the Daily Center or PBC?
under insurance. went from 877 to over $1 million.
Yep. So we do have an increase of about approximately $138,000 or 14% insurance costs.
Just standard.
Market conditions, market analysis, and based on just projections that we're making for the upcoming year. And that's, I think, happening across the board in the country.
It is. Yep. Well, I will just say, you know, I know, you know, folks don't like to take up, you know, individual credit, but, you know, I know that, you know, Commissioner Perkwinkle and the entire PBC gave you, Mr. Executive Director, a task, particularly around, you know, having a budget that's balanced and that we're moving in the right trajectory. And you took that on, and you did it with the vision and the mission still at heart. My question, though, is for the 191 projected for 2026, as well as even the previous years, does the PBC do an analysis of the full economic impact of those investments? So I get the number, but does it ever look at, for a particular project, what the larger economic impact allows for?
Yeah, and we can definitely do that. We have statistics and data on those that are employed through the process, the contracts that we award. But to take it a step further, we can look into those businesses, local businesses specifically, coffee shops, restaurants, grocery stores, hardware stores that may also benefit from our work. So that's something that we can look into.
Very well. Any other comments?
Well, we do that. I mean.
Chair
where
recognizes
we put
Commissioner Sacks.
over 33 libraries, where we've looked at, that's been the way this commission has operated and what its real impact is, because we're a building commission.
Exactly. So I think having those specific numbers could be useful in the overall narrative. And even if it's just centered around employment or local businesses. I know we keep giving you more assignments, but if you keep completing them so well, that's just what happens. So.
Well, it's a team effort, so the whole team heard you.
Very well. All right. Well, it's
Exactly right.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of approving the budget recommendation signify by saying aye. Any opposed, say nay. This motion is approved. Now for B1, the consideration of approval for the proposed Richard J. Daley Center 2026 operating and capital budget. The chair recognizes E.D. Gitteroff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Transwestern Commercial Services, the property manager for the Richard J. Daley Center, in collaboration with the PBC, prepares an annual budget to support the building's operations and maintenance, as well as a budget to fund upgrades and improvements to our building. The Daley Center budget is in tab B1 of your books. For 2026, the operating expense budget is set at $22,598,060, representing a 3.85% increase over the 2025 budget. The modest increase is primarily driven by three factors: annual increases to building repair and maintenance expenses, utility expenses, and union scale wage increases for cleaning, security, and engineering. The capital improvement plan for 2026 totals $2,025,000, reflecting a $1.7 million decrease compared to the 2025 capital budget. This reduction is due in part to the completion of projects in 2025, as well as a strategic focus on prioritizing essential upgrades for the upcoming year. Together, the 2026 PBC administrative budget and Daley Center's operating and capital budgets reflect our continued commitment to fiscal responsibility and our goal of ensuring the safety and well-being of all building occupants. And just a special thank you to everyone from Transwestern and PBC's finance team, led by Tanya Fouché-Weekly, for their hard work on compiling the proposed 2026 budgets. And that concludes my report for item B1.
Very well. Is there a motion to approve the budget recommendation? There's a motion to approve it. Is there a second?
Second.
Anyone wish to speak to this? Seeing no hands, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed, say nay. This motion is approved. Now for the final item. This is for the consideration of approval of a request from the Board of Education for the Public Building Commission to dedicate 2 alleys that are located on the former Louis Armstrong School property in the vicinity of 5345 West Congress Parkway on the Great West Side of the city of Chicago. Chair recognizes Executive Director Gitteroff.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The PBC holds title to the former Louis Armstrong Elementary School in trust for the Board of Education. The school is vacant and has been closed for several years. On June 26, 2025, the Board of Education approved a resolution requesting that the PBC transfer the title of the 2 18-foot north-south alleys to the City of Chicago. There is a representative from CPS here with us to answer any questions you may have. That concludes my report for item C1.
Very well, thank you. Is there a motion to approve the recommendation?
There is, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second? It's been moved and seconded. The chair recognizes Commissioner Perkwinkle.
I have a question. Is this one of the schools that was closed
Yes.
Yes,
10 years ago?
yes, yes.
You want to introduce yourself?
Maybe you could tell us why you want the alleys closed now?
Sure. So yes, this was one of the schools that was closed in 2013. It's been vacant since that time. There are two buildings situated on the former Armstrong campus. Inclusive in this property are two north-south alleys. One as provides ingress and egress to Congress, the other to Harrison. Properties are now on the market to be sold, and we've been in touch with Alder Talfiero for community meetings to facilitate the sale of these properties. But I think it's in the community. We think it's in the community's best interest not to transfer these two strips of alleys, which the public uses, provides ingress and egress. There are garages that exist that are, directly adjacent to these alleyways. So we'd rather have them dedicated to the City of Chicago as opposed to transfer to the private entity that may end up buying the property.
How many vacant schools do we still have? We closed 50 schools. How many are left vacant?
There are about 20. We had them all on the market earlier this year. We received bids on several. We're in the process right now of vetting these bids and having community meetings to work on getting them back out to public use.
What is the condition of this? I'm sorry.
So in this particular case, these alleys are used by adjacent property owners, and you don't want them given to the developer of this site. Is that the point?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. The chair recognizes Commissioner
What's the
Whitley.
condition of this building?
It's distressed. It's been broken into and vandalized a number of times, so the mechanical systems are all gone. It will need new plumbing, new electric, new HVAC systems. It's going to need a lot of work.
Well, thank you, sir. And I know Commissioner Whitley, you have been able to, keep one of those closed buildings intact. And thank you for your work. And are there any other questions for the representative from the Chicago Public Schools? Very good. Thank you, sir. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor of the approving of this recommendation signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nay. This motion is approved. Now, is there a motion to adjourn? Is there a second?
Second.
Undebatable. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, say nay. This meeting is adjourned.